All right, let's jump right in. Look, a lot of us kind of drift through our financial lives, not really sure where we stand. We're going to change that today, right now. We are going to build your one-page financial reality check, a single, simple document that gives you total, undeniable clarity.
So let me ask you this, and be honest with yourself. Do you know your exact financial position right this second? And I don't mean a guess or a vague feeling. I mean a number. If you're hesitating, don't worry. You're not alone. And that's exactly what we're here to fix.
Okay, so rule number one for this whole process, and it's the only rule that really matters. No guessing. None. No, oh, it's around this much, or I think it's somewhere in that ballpark. We need cold, hard numbers. This is your starting line, and it has to be based on facts. So, to get those numbers, we're going to do what's called a self-audit. And listen, don't let that word scare you. This isn't the IRS knocking on your door. Just think of it like taking a financial selfie. A quick, honest snapshot of exactly where you are today. You see, this is about so much more than just knowing a few numbers. It's about building your entire financial future on a solid foundation. This audit, this is your single source of truth. From this moment on, every decision you make is going to be based on reality, not on a hunch. So how do we build this thing? Well, we're going to break it down into 4 key pieces. Your income, your expenses, your liabilities, that's what you owe, and your assets, what you own. And when we put them all together, we're going to get the most important number in your financial life, your true net worth. First up, your income. I want you to make a list of every single dollar that comes your way. We're talking your salary after tax, any money from your business, that freelance gig you do on the side, dividends from stocks, maybe some rental income, even that one-off payment you got for a project. Everything. Every last cent. Now here's a really important question to ask yourself as you look at that list. What percentage of that money relies on you actively trading your time for it? Because if that number is creeping up over 90%, you're essentially on a financial treadmill. It's a huge wake-up call that you need to start building more leverage. All right, now for the fun part. Where is all that money going? I want you to pull up your bank and credit card statements from the last 3 months. Seriously, do it. And just start categorizing everything. You've got your fixed expenses, the predictable stuff like your rent, utilities, and subscriptions. And then you've got your variable expenses, things like food, gas, and maybe a little too much online shopping. Hey, no judgment here. We just want the data. Okay, once you have your total income and your total expenses, we can calculate what might be the single most powerful number for your financial future, your savings rate. It's basically the story of how well you're doing told in one simple percentage. And the formula for this is super simple. It's just your income minus your expenses. You divide that by your income and then multiply by 100 to get the percentage. Go ahead, take a second and actually calculate it. This number, this is your reality right now.
So, what'd you get? To give you some perspective, a healthy minimum savings rate is considered to be around 30%. But if you're really serious about building wealth, you want to be pushing for 50% or even more. That's when you're not just saving, you're building a real money machine.
All right, time to flip the coin over and look at liabilities. This is everything you owe money on. We're talking home loans, car loans, any personal loans, and yeah, that credit card debt we all try not to think about. We need a clear, honest number for all of it. Now, a really critical metric here is your debt-to-income ratio. It's pretty easy to figure out. Just add up all your monthly debt payments and divide that by your gross monthly income. Here's the deal. If that number is over 40%, you're officially in the financial risk zone. It's like a flashing red light on your dashboard, telling you that debt is really holding you back. And finally, we get to the good stuff, your assets. These are all the things you own that have value. We split them into 2 buckets. Financial assets are things like cash in the bank, stocks, mutual funds, your retirement accounts. And your real assets are the physical things, property, gold, even your car. And please, be realistic here. We're talking about the resale value today, not what you paid for it or what you wish it was worth. And here we are, the moment of truth. You take your total assets, you subtract your total liabilities, and that number right there, that's your net worth. It might be big, it might be small, it might even be negative. It doesn't matter. It's real. And it is your official starting line. So, everything we've done up to now, that's a snapshot of today. That's your baseline. But now, we get to talk about the future. We're going to look at the levers you can actually pull to make that net worth number grow. It's time to switch from playing defense to playing offense. First things first, your skills. And I want you to be absolutely ruthless with this list. What skills do you have that somebody would pay you for right now, today? I'm not talking about hobbies or things you are kind of good at. I mean skills you can monetize. This list is your personal wealth building toolkit. And this is just so critical to understand. Your potential for wealth is basically a function of two things: your skills and your ability to leverage them. That's it. So if you want to raise your wealth ceiling, you only have two options: get better skills or find better ways to apply the skills you've already got. It's really that simple.
Okay, this next one might sting a little. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Now ask yourself, how many of them earn at least 5 times more than you do? If that answer is 0 or close to it, you might be in the wrong room. They say your network is your net worth for a reason. If you aren't around people playing a bigger game, it's incredibly hard to level up your own.
Last but not least, you have to know yourself. What's your actual appetite for risk? Are you conservative, the kind of person who just wants stability and can't stand seeing your accounts go down? Are you balanced, looking for some growth but with caution? Or are you aggressive, totally comfortable with wild swings for a chance at a huge return? There's no right answer, but your investment strategy must match your personality. If it doesn't, you're going to make emotional decisions, and that's a guaranteed way to lose money.
Okay, you've done the heavy lifting. You've dug through the numbers, you've taken an honest look at your present and your potential for the future. Now let's put it all together into something simple and powerful.
And this is it. Your financial blueprint. All the most important metrics, all on one page. Your income, your expenses, that all-important savings rate, your assets, your liabilities, and your net worth. And right below that, your most valuable skill and your risk profile. I seriously want you to print this out. Put it on your wall. This is your new North Star.
And I really want you to let this final thought sink in. All the podcasts, all the books, all the financial advice in the entire world, it is completely useless without this. This clarity is the foundation. It's step 0. Without it, everything else is just guesswork. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. You've done the work. You've faced the reality. You are now holding the blueprint to your financial life. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?